Hi, you guys. I'm Christina Johnson, and I just wrapped an amazing podcast episode on Brown Girls Can with Shateria, and it's so good, you guys. Stay tuned.
Welcome to Brown Girls Can, the podcast where black and brown brilliance meets real talk. This podcast is your safe space to be seen, heard, and of course, celebrated. I'm your host, Shateria, the founder and visionary behind the Brown Girls Can brand and movement. Every podcast episode, we're gonna laugh loud and dive deep into the stories, careers, and bold dreams of women who are redefining what's possible. Let's get into today's episode. Welcome to another episode of Brown Girls Can, the podcast. I'm your host, Shateria, and I am so excited, y'all. This is my first celebrity interview. Oh my goodness. I'm so very honored, humbled. Oh my goodness. I appreciate you for your yes. It just confirmed to me following your dreams, following your passions. I just randomly messaged Miss Christina. And I'll tell you a little bit more about the story, but I'm going to let her introduce herself.
Hi. Shateria, thank you so much for having me.
Of course.
I love what you're doing.
Thank you.
I love it, and I'm proud of you, and I was honored to do it. It's a blessing. So we're always in service, you know what I mean?
Yes.
So I think that's the main thing, is just thinking that whatever you do, as long as it's helping other people, right? You're doing it in love and peace and gratitude. I'm very, very grateful. I'm Christina Johnson, and a lot of people know me from Atlanta Exes. I did that show with Tamika Foster Raymond and Cherie Buchanan, Tori Hart, Kevin Hart's ex, and Monyetta Shaw, my heart too, on VH1. And so this platform has been open for me in order to share love and light. And so that's what I've been doing with my platform all this time. Before that, being married to a celebrity, but kind of being behind the scenes, which was absolutely fine, being the support behind the man. But it's been wonderful to also use this platform to be able to empower women and not just talk to them about what to do, but to walk it. So
that's
to be
so
able
important.
to really just walk the walk, not just talk the talk, but be a living example of how to live. And I've always thought that way with raising my kids. I was a young mom. I'm from Charlotte, North Carolina. I'm a country girl.
Yes.
And I have 3 children. They're all grown-ups now, between 35 and my youngest son will be 25 this year.
Oh, wow.
So 35, 32, and 24, soon to be 25, and I have 5 grandkids.
Oh,
yes.
come on, Grandma.
I am a grandma. And I love it. You just don't know how big your heart can expand until you have grandchildren, honestly. And then I feel like they're your second chance to get it right. You know what I mean? If there was anything you missed or you feel like, well, I should have done this or I should have, that's an opportunity. But to be a support to my children as they raise their children. My son doesn't have kids yet, but the girls do. But yes, just really understanding when they were young that girls, they do what, children in general do what you do, not always what you say.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I always say the greatest lesson that you can teach your children is how to love through the way that you love. And not just in love relationships, the way you love your parents, the way you love your family, your friends. And so I wanted the girls to have a good example of the woman that they should exceed, really. Because although you want them to become great people, you want them to be better than you. So doing that, and my son also, that he learns to love and respect so that when he becomes a husband, he'll be respectful to women. So it's always been important to me. Even when I took the show, I had been offered maybe 8 shows before that, but I had turned it all down. Because at first, this was years ago when you saw, reality shows coming in, families were breaking up, everybody's in your personal life. And I didn't want to do it. But when Atlanta Exes came along, at first I was on the phone like a strong no. Let me pray on it. I'll call you back. But by the end of the call, talking to the creators, Vernon and Jeff, I decided, you know what, I'm going to do it. Because really me saying, okay, we all still had to pitch to the production company. We had to pitch to VH1, and they chose the women that they wanted to do it. So it wasn't a guarantee, but I did tell them I would go through the process, and then they did pick me as one of them, and so I ended up doing it. And again, it was really just us coming together as women. And I think I was the one who said, y'all, I don't know how to pretend. We need to get to know each other before we do this show, because I don't know how to act like we're friends. Yeah. We're grown, you know. So every Friday up until the date that we started taping, minus Tori, because she lived in L.A., we met every Friday for lunch. We talked about everything. By the time we started taping, we were friends. Good. So it was months and months, almost a year.
And that's the misconception. Some people don't understand that some of those housewives and stuff, you know, they really don't know each other.
Yes.
So
that's
you're
coming
great.
in, learning each other's personalities and stuff like that. So I wanted to make sure that we really did know each other so that it would be genuine, because we understand, we look at TV, you can tell when something is not real. Yep. And again, I was very adamant about the fact that I needed to be 100% myself, because I don't want to put on any airs, and I'm not fighting and throwing bottles. That's not how I carry myself in real life. I have daughters. So everyone's children are my children. I'm responsible for the way that I show up. So I was very mindful of that, you know, making sure that I, you know, stood in the gap for young women to know that that's not what we really do. We love and support each other. So our show was pretty cool in that aspect. We had minimal drama, and we really did care about one another. So it was
Yes, you could tell. I was young when it came out, but I do remember the camaraderie and the relationships that were displayed. You could tell that y'all genuinely rocked with each other.
Cared for each other. Yeah, it was really good. So just in that aspect, it was good. And then again, once the show ended, having such a great following from that show to be able to share my message, because my two biggest reasons for taking that opportunity was, one, I am a survivor of domestic violence, and I wanted to put a face to it, you know, and let people know that you don't have to live like this. You can get out alive. And I think victims don't make it, you know, and some people become perpetrators because of the violence that they saw. And so me being able to say I'm a survivor means that I did get through it, and I am striving, and I am loving, and I'm living, and showing other people that you can also do the same.
Love it. Love it.
Yeah.
So before we continue our interview, y'all know we sip on the podcast, and I always ask the guests what their beverage preference is. And Miss Christina, she said she's doing a 120-day fast.
Yes, all fruit fast.
All fruit fast. Yeah. And so y'all know I am the program director for a marketplace called Boom back in Chattanooga, Tennessee. Nice. And we feature Black and Brown owned and operated businesses. And so every product in that store, located at 2420 Glass Street, it is owned or operated by a Black or Brown business owner. And so we have Shay Natural Health Bar, her Green Mile Juice. And so we always cheers to a good episode. So cheers.
I do like it. Yes. I didn't want to have to pretend. I was like, I don't know.
Her juice is really, really good.
No, that is delicious.
And she did bring you some juices. She included it in your gift. So a lot of the businesses wanted to, when they heard that I was coming to do the interview, they said, we got to give her some stuff. We got to put some stuff in her hand.
That's so beautiful. Thank you, guys.
Yes. So I just wanted to make sure that we shouted Shay out. So Shay, keep going.
Yes, baby, it's good.
Keep pressing your juices. Keep going. Keep doing what you do for your brand, for your business. We see you, sis. Keep going, okay? So let's talk about my choice to choose.
Oh, let's talk about it.
Listen.
I know.
When I was reading the bio and I was thinking, it's something about accountability.
Yes, it is.
It's something about accountability, and we don't take into account that it is our choice.
That's right.
And then whatever the consequences of that choice, you can't.
You got to live it out. You live it on out
That's
once
what
you
I'm
make
saying.
that choice.
Yeah.
Yes, I love it because it's my memoir, so it's me telling my story, but it's a self-help book.
Mm-hmm.
So really, I'm telling my story, but also sharing my way of thinking and how I was able to get out, by the Most High's help and blessing, by my maturity, accountability.
Yep.
So it's really me telling my story and throwing myself under the bus. A lot of times we point the finger and blame everyone else for the outcome of our lives or the things that we go through, not realizing so many fingers are pointing back to us.
Ooh.
And me just taking responsibility for the choices that I've made that a lot of people would think wasn't so favorable. My thing is, if it brought out the best in you, if you became stronger, more powerful, if you found peace and freedom, and became resilient, then was it really a mistake? If I'm a better woman because of the choices that I made and I'm able to break generational curses and pass those things down to my children and grandchildren and friends and family and everybody attached to me, and even now with the following, people that I don't know, then was it really a mistake? I think I was supposed to walk it out this way, and I came here to do what I came to do. And again, me and my oldest daughter always say we're generational curse breakers, not generational curse makers. The buck stops with us, right? So when I hear my kids with their kids and I hear, see how they're handling their friends and how they're loving on people, it's like, okay, Chris, you're doing all right. You know what I'm saying? You're doing good, girl.
You're doing more than all right.
And it makes me feel good to know that it's never too late to change. It's never too late to grow, and even, like I said, being over 50 now, it's been beautiful to just live the example of that. Like, I can still write books. I can still run, work out. I can still go on the fast with, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Not eating. I've done a few fasts, 2 40-day, 40 nights on only water. This is my way of really being in touch with the Most High. Like, I feel so clear, like I can clearly hear from God when I am fasting.
And you only, I'm sorry. Only water?
For 40 days and 40 nights. I've done it twice. And this time I'm doing all fruit, but I am doing some fresh veggies, all raw. I have had nothing cooked. Today is my 110th day.
Wow.
And so I'm writing my second book, which is called 120. I was already writing the book, which is teaching people how to fast and how to walk through these fast and herbal healing. But then I decided, why not do it while I'm writing it? That way you can walk with me through the journey in real time. So every day is a healing modality, whether it's grounding, whether it's hugging a tree, whether it's taking yoga classes or working out at the gym, or whatever you can do to heal yourself. One day at a time, I'm putting that. And then every day there's a herbal supplement that coincides with whatever that healing modality is.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
I think in our community, we're getting better, but the whole grounding, hugging a tree, sometimes people look at you like, girl, you're kind of a little weird.
Yeah.
But I had somebody else on the podcast, and she specializes in hiking and healing outdoors for Black women.
Okay.
And she was like, "Oh no, I'm gonna hug me a tree. I'm gonna ground. I'm gonna have my feet touching the earth, because that's how we charge."
That's right.
And a lot of people don't really understand that. So that book is so needed.
Yeah, they don't understand. And I've been called that. She's a little weird or whatever. It's okay. It's fine. Everybody that is dope, you know what I'm saying? They're the people that are considered an outcast or are considered weird because they're not doing things the way everyone else is.
That's true.
But we wouldn't have the Michael Jacksons, the Princes, you know what I'm saying? Those type of people of the world if they dress like everybody else, sang like everybody else, move like everybody else. The Martin Luther Kings who were able to step out, the Malcolm X, the one who have paved the way for us weren't the same as everyone else. They were brave, they were courageous, they didn't really care about what people think. And when people say that, I'm always like, I do care about what the people that I love think.
Yeah.
The people that I respect, I care about what they think.
Yeah.
I want to be someone they can be proud of. I do want to go to them for advice, you know what I'm saying, or tutelage. I'm never too old to learn. I'm always a student to life.
Every day.
And so this book really is letting you know that from the time you wake up in the morning until you go to bed at night, everything is a choice. Yeah. I get to choose whether I'm going to hit snooze or go to work on time, whether I'm going to take yoga or I'm going to go to cycling, if I'm going to, work from home or get out in the field, because I do interior design. I've been doing that for over 20 years.
I was going to get into it.
Yeah.
We was going to get into all the things.
Yeah,
all the things because
I know.
You got Inner Peace.
Yes. Inner Peace used to be my company by itself. And 6 years ago, I met a young lady from Baltimore, Maryland. Her name is Falia Carter, and we work together now. We have a company called Design My Investment, and we do interior design. So I struck out doing that early. I always say I want to go back to God empty and say I used all the gifts you gave me, and then some of them, they weren't gifts. I tried anyway. I might not have done so well, but I'm going to go back to him and say, I utilized everything. And the things that I didn't, it's okay. I've learned to give myself grace.
Ooh, y'all listening? Give yourself
grace. Be kind to yourself. We only get this one lifetime, right? Ride it till the wheels fall off. And then whatever you don't do, it's okay. Like, we beat ourselves up about the simplest of things. And now that I look back on it, it's like, man, I had so much self-hatred as a kid. I didn't love myself. I didn't even know what self-esteem was, to be honest with you. I just thought I wasn't smart enough, wasn't pretty, And I kind of grew up in a household where I was told stuff like that. And it was like, it took me a long time to really see myself the way that God sees me. And although as a kid I did have church, that was my saving grace. I did have God. It still was very hard because you deal with peer pressure and family. As soon as they see you need to eat, or you're too skinny, now you ain't eating, you're not eating enough, or it's just whatever. It's like, or are you starving yourself? It's always something. And I just remember just having so much self-hatred. So now I know who I am and whose I am, right? And so I'm walking in that grace, walking in that mercy, walking in that knowing of who I am and that I'm God's daughter, allowing my steps to be ordered, but along the way, trying to take as many people with me as I can. You know what I mean? And that's what this book is about. It's really just like, hey, I'm not perfect. This is where I come from. These are the things that I've been through. This is how I found my way out, and hoping that it blesses as many people as it can.
Oh, man. When I read the back, I was like, oh, my goodness.
I know.
Because when you think about choices.
Yes.
Like the E40 songs, like everybody got them. Everybody's got choices.
That's right.
And it's up to you, I won't say to make it a good choice, because I believe every choice you make leads you to where you're supposed to be.
Yes, absolutely.
And so, in essence, that is a good choice. Now, the consequences, we label things good or bad.
Yes, we do.
So, I think just reframing our mindset around what a choice is, how a choice can affect not only you, but other people around you.
That's right.
So I think amazing.
Thank you.
Amazing.
Yes, thank you.
I was telling my grandma on the way up here, my grandma and my great aunt are here in studio with us. And so I was talking to one of my friends, and I said, my grandmother, I want her to be a part of every first that I have.
Oh, I love that.
Because my mom passed away. My dad passed away when I was 5, and then my mom passed away when I was 11.
Oh,
and so my grandmom, who's my mom's mom, she took care of me. And so she was the first guest on the podcast. She came and talked about leaving a legacy, and you're my first celebrity interview. And so I was like, I want you to come with me. So I was talking to her on the way up here, just telling her, I was like, oh my gosh, what am I gonna say? She was like, well, I don't ask me what you're gonna say, because I'm not interviewing her. So I was like, okay, let me pull it back. But I was talking to my aunt about when I first reached out to you. And I'll tell y'all about God's timing. I wrote my first book I published it when I was 25. It was my 25th birthday. And I reached out on Facebook and I sent this long thing and I was like, I would love for you to give me your feedback. And it's my memoir about, my parents passing away or transitioning. And Miss Christina, she didn't open it. She didn't read it. And I probably was sad during the time, but I don't know, when I reached out to you, something told me, and I know it's Holy Spirit, my intuition.
Absolutely.
Reach out to her again. And I sent a message and I said, I know this is the long shot, but I would love for you to be on my podcast. And within 30 minutes, y'all, she messaged back and was like, I would love to. And I went back up and I read it and I was like, she didn't look at the message then, but this was the time that it was supposed to be open.
Right.
And so whatever you're battling with about timing, about if it's the right time, this person didn't respond, whatever that is that you may be feeling, know that God's timing is divine timing.
It is divine.
Listen.
Okay? It is divine. I get so many messages. So I was surprised. I think I saw it after.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh my God, I can't believe I didn't respond to your, but I get so many, some of them slip through the cracks. I know for sure is his timing is divine. And when it's meant to happen, it will. Yep. I don't think that anything falls through the cracks by mistake. I think that he's like, okay, just wait. Yeah. And so I'm glad that I was able to see it this time and I didn't miss it. Because it's never personal. I try to respond to a lot of people. I was just saying that on the podcast. I did a podcast earlier. And I had one to do before this morning. And one of the young ladies that was watching, her name is Aisha. I met Aisha through social media in the DM. And she was having issues with her mom at the time. And she was raised by her grandma. And I was walking her through a lot of that. Which I just met her mom recently because now I'm her baby's godmom. Yes. And I flew to Dallas for my godbaby's second birthday party, and her mom was there. And they were good. Her mom's been clean. She's been working a lot and doing all kinds of things, and their relationship is so much better. But she's one of the closest people to me because we met through social media. I had a retreat. She came. Ended up her flight, her husband tried to surprise her, and he thought it was over on Monday. So she was like, I'm going to just sleep in the airport tonight because I'm so on a high from being here. And I said, no, you're going to come home with me. And I brought her home and couldn't get her to sit down. She was making food and doing all kinds of stuff. But we just became so close. And I have so many people that I ended up befriending and becoming close to through social media. So I try my best to respond to everything. Yeah. Sometimes it's hard. Because it's 180,000 people on one outlet. Wow. But it gets an engagement of up to 1 million people, or 1.4 is the highest I think I've seen it. But so sometimes it's hard when you getting all these messages, especially if they've never messaged you before. So it will slip by and it's like, oh my God. Or I'll look at it, I might be in the middle of something. And then I'll be like, oh, I need to go back to it. And I forget. Yeah. So I'm so glad that you reach back out again.
I'm telling you, it was, and the crazy thing, I remember the exact time it was because it was, my birthday is November 23rd, and it was 11:23 when I sent the message.
Oh my God.
And I will never forget it. I'm just like, I woke up, I was laying down, and something said, message Miss Christina again. And I woke up, I raised up, and I was like, okay. So then that's when I started messaging. But
come on, God.
Just know that, follow that. Yes. Whatever that is inside of you telling you, go to this store or go have a meeting over here or go take the other route. Follow that because you never know what blessing is on the other side of your obedience.
Absolutely. I live by that. Yes. I live by that. Anything I make a move on, when I opened yours, because usually I'll send it to management. And my manager, he'll go ahead and schedule, and he'll talk back and forth and all the things. And so I was like, something just said, yeah, just do it. And I just remember opening it, reading it, and saying, oh, yeah, I would love to.
Y'all,
And then I said, oh, we could do it virtually because I think you said you weren't here. And I was like, oh, it's no problem. We can. And you were like, I'll come. Really? Okay, cool. Let's go.
Yes, I'm coming.
Yes.
I am definitely coming.
I
was like, let me
that.
figure out what I have to do. That's another thing, y'all. Stay ready so you don't have to get ready. Stay ready so you don't have to get ready. When I was making the hospitality basket, it really, I was like, I've done a lot that I can fill a basket and give it to you.
Like, I hope you put your book in there so I can finally read it.
All the books that I've written. I put, we have a coloring book for girls. Well, I say it's for girls, but it's for the girl in everybody. Because adults, when they go through the pages, they're like, wait a minute, that resonates with me.
I love it.
So there's 100 pages of the coloring book, and then there's an alphabet book that teaches girls the possibilities of careers. So there's YouTubers in there, hikers, artists, animation, knitters. It's all kind of every possibility. Black women are out here doing it, and so we put it in the book.
That's so dope. I'm going to share that with my granddaughter.
But yeah, I was doing the basket, and I was like, oh my gosh, look how far.
Come on, God.
Look how far.
Come on. I said, you're so proud of yourself.
I was like, to look and see, I'm about to cry, to look and see the first book that I messaged you about, and it being included.
It's beautiful.
With the rest of everything.
Yes, it's okay. I love that. I love you. I'm proud of you. I'm so proud of you and what you're doing for us, all of us. I'm so proud of you.
Thank you.
I really am.
Oh my
really
gosh.
am.
And that's another reason why brown girls can't exist, because when Miss Christina said, I'm doing cold pressed juices, or, I'm just doing water because of the fast, my first thought is, who can I bring along with me? Like,
that's beautiful.
Whose juices can I buy? Whose products can I, bring with me?
That's so
that's what Brown Girls Can is about. Oh my gosh, I did not want to cry.
That's okay.
I didn't want to cry.
Tears are good.
Yes. Oh my goodness.
So yes, your giving heart is so special. That's what I was saying earlier. We're here to be of service to one another.
Yeah.
And that's how I live my life too. If I use something, I'm telling everybody.
Yes.
I feel like God has allowed me to go through so many tests and such, all of these trials, because he know I ain't going to keep my mouth shut about it. I'm going to tell everyone that he saved my life, that his grace and mercy has saved me. He has kept me. I wouldn't be who I am and where I am had it not been for his grace and mercy. Yeah. So I'm telling. And so sometimes we go through so that we can let people know. I know growing up where, in our culture, a lot of times it's like what goes on in this house stays in this house. You can't talk about a lot of things. Mm-hmm. I've just always been open and vulnerable about everything, because I know there's healing in that, not just for me, but everyone who hears it, who has, similar stories, who feel like nobody in the world is going through this but me. From molestation and rape in high school. I talk about everything. And just sharing that so that women can understand that no matter what it is, we can overcome it.
Absolutely.
We can overcome it.
Absolutely.
Absolutely true.
So tell me a little bit more about, you have jewelry line?
Yes, I have an accessory line.
Yes.
It's called Jamila Jahari. And I have dope pieces, chokers and lip rings and bracelets and all kinds of things. And it's at JamilaJahari.com. And Jamila Jahari is beautiful jewels in Swahili.
Oh.
So that's what it means. I took a trip to Africa, and the whole time I'm there, everybody there was like, oh, we love you. Love your look, the queen. We love this. I was like, didn't I get it from here?
Yeah.
I was like, this is the place it originated, right? So everybody kept saying, because I went with my friend Brayley Evans, who's an actress, and they were shooting a movie there. And she asked me to go and took me with them, and everybody on set kept talking about it. I remember wearing something, and they were like, this is your millions. This is how you are going to make your millions. And I said, when I get back, I'm going to start an accessory line. So I did a soft launch and started selling it. It went well. And so I have that. I also have Design My Investment with Fee. And we do residential and commercial spaces. We just finished a restaurant in Dallas called Nouveau Noir, and it's very nice. It's beautiful. And so I do interior design for both. And I've been doing interior design for over 20 years. Ludacris was my first client, and it just snowballed after that. Wow. And so I've been doing that. And I also am a certified master life coach. So I coach women all over the place. We do virtual coaching and kind of walk them through their stuff. You know, we start at the roots and where all of this stuff came, you know, as a child. And I walk them through it. The thing about a coach is we can't play the plays for you. We can give you the plays, but we can't run them. And so it's an opportunity for, you know, them to have someone there to support them as they're changing their lifestyle. Or I had someone, you know, one of my clients who had a really bad breakup, and she was going through some things with work, and now she's making over six figures. Wow. She doesn't even talk about the guy. Like, it's not even I mean, we laugh because sometimes I'll forget his name. Like, wait, oh, yeah. I forgot that's why you came in the first place. I mean, just seeing people's lives turn completely around through coaching and their willingness to do the work. Yes. So I do a lot, but I love it all. So coaching, and, you know, I just got back from Mexico not too long ago speaking there at a women's retreat. So every opportunity I get to pour into people or be of service, that's my heart's work, right? I love design. It's my passion, and I'm great at it. I've been doing it for a long time, and I'm blessed in that way that it pays my bills. Doing what I do for women is my heart's work. That's my God's work. It's like I'm creating the atmosphere so that he can do the healing. It's not me. Yeah. I'm just a conduit and a vessel, but I am pleased and grateful that he loves me enough and trusts me enough with his children to be that. That's one of the highest honors. Right? Because I have women now, we're preparing for a festival in October, and it's a week-long festival where Black women own businesses. They're hosting events all over the city of Chattanooga. And just the other day, one of the business women, she said, Shateria, I just want to tell you thank you for providing a space for us. For, like, you know, because we all can get so busy that we see that there's a need for it, but for somebody to step up and say, I'm going to create this. Yes. I'm going to make this happen, whether 2 people come, whether 20 people come. That's right. Whether 2,000 people come. And so she was just like, thank you, because it is beautiful. God's work. And so I didn't look at it that way, but when she said it, I was like, wow, God really trusts me. Yep. With his daughters. With his daughters. So I love it. I love it. That's right. I love it. What can we expect next from you? The biggest thing is the book. Yes. So I'm trying to I'm going to release it in January, not trying. It'll be done at the end of the fast. I have 10 more days to go. And that's one of the biggest things is now walking into the health and wellness space. Just because I've done it. I've healed myself and reversed dis-ease in my body through herbs and exercise and healing. I almost died from complications of Graves' disease, which is an autoimmune disease that attacks your thyroid, which is the butterfly-shaped gland in your throat. And so I stopped eating soy, gluten. I changed my diet and turned it around. And then when I was about to turn 50, and my heart, some stuff came up with my heart. My main artery was enlarged. And the top of my heart was beating different than the bottom. And I had some mitral prolapse things going on, and everything's gone. I did a watermelon diet for 30 days. Watermelon is so healing to the heart and hydrating for the body. So I did that, and then the next 60 days I did all the pullers. Pullers are things that will pull tumors and cancers and stuff out of the body. Wow. That is red grapes with seeds. That is kiwi, grapefruit, key lime, and lemon. And so I did that for 30 days after the watermelon.
how did you just ate them?
Yes, I was eating it and juicing it.
Okay.
So with the watermelon with seeds, I ate it and I made juice with it. And that's all I did for 30 days, just the watermelon. And it's so funny because now it's trending this year.
I just did it the other, when did I do it, Granny? Maybe a month ago.
Wow.
I just juiced a whole bunch of watermelon and I made watermelon pineapple lemon lemonade. But yeah, I just did that because I'm like, oh, let me try it.
Yeah, everybody's doing it. And it's so funny because when I was doing it, everybody was like, how are you doing that? Wait, what else are you eating? No, that's it. That's all I'm eating every day and night. And so this juice fast has been enlightening, just not juice fast, but my all fruit and juicing. So I eat my fruit and I juice it. I was doing the same thing before. So I'm just looking forward to helping people to heal themselves, right? Yeah. And understand that the body is so intelligent. It knows what to do. But we do have to set the atmosphere in order for it to do it. It can't do it when we're eating a bunch of things that aren't healthy and acidic foods. And people feel like, well, lemon is acidic. When a lemon and lime go into the system, it's alkaline. And so, you know, fried foods and a lot of different things. I was already plant-based before this for about, I guess it's going on 4 years now. No meat, just, you know, eating that. But I was also having bread, sometimes traveling, eating other, you know, rice and stuff like that. And so this has been good just to get rid of dead cells and get rid of parasites. We are so parasitic, and a lot of the diseases come from parasites, and people don't realize they have them. So just clearing the body of parasites and clearing it of yeast and mucus and all of that. And so I feel amazing. So I want to share that.
How do you feel?
I feel so good and so energetic. And so for me to be able to help people in whatever capacity, I still do design. Yesterday was a content day. Me and my business partner were in the studio doing content because we have a lot of products that we're selling, ebooks, and we're doing master classes. So now, because I have over 20 years of experience as a designer, I'm teaching other people how to do it.
Love it.
So that way we can, you know, kind of pick and choose what clients we want to take, but educate other designers and design enthusiasts. Yeah. So yesterday we were doing that. So I just schedule my life according to what I have to do and what I feel like doing, what I enjoy doing most of all. Because what I realize is the money will come, you guys.
Listen.
Do what you love to do. The money's gonna show up. Do not let money drive you. Scared money don't make money. All money ain't good money. You have to be willing to turn some things down. There's been clients that we've gotten that I was like, we can't do it. It doesn't feel right. So sometimes when we do consultations, people will think it's so that they could check us out, but it's really the other way around too. I want to see the property, see if this is in our wheelhouse. I also want to see if the energy is good, because there's nothing worse than being on a job that you love and you can't, and you're not happy. So don't make it feel like work, because my work doesn't feel like work to me. But yeah, I do take it very, very seriously, but I'm just going to keep doing all the things that I'm doing. Like I said, just go back to the Most High empty one day and say I did everything that you gave me to do. And so it'll be writing the books, speaking to women, loving on women, you know, helping them to understand that it is what you say it is. What are you speaking over your life? What are you thinking? Because we don't realize we have these sayings that we heard ever since we were kids, or sayings that we hear that people coming up with right now. Everybody's a guru, right? You get online, you like, now when did you become, a coach? But it's like, and some of it is really good, you know, but you have to chew the meat and spit out the fat, because some of this stuff is over the top. But just being able to just share and serve and love. Love, that's my thing. Love and gratitude, that's my top two. Yes. I love to love. I love people. And I'm grateful. I'm so grateful. Yeah. Yeah.
What brings you peace?
Okay, let's see. I'll tell you what's heaven for me. When I have all my kids and my grandkids in the same house, under the same roof, that's heaven to me. I have learned to bring myself peace. The Most High is my number one. He's my peace. That's my reservoir I pull from that never runs dry.
Never.
He never runs out of love for me, forgiveness for me. He loves me without condition, right? So that's where I pull from when I need to be fueled. I've also learned to put myself first. It's him and me next. I can't care for my children. I can't care for my grands. I can't care for my friends and the people that watch me on social and, if I'm not okay. Yeah. People think it's selfish to put yourself first. I'm going to give everybody my last and figure it out. That's not good. Mm-mm. You take care of you. You live the example. Sometimes you giving everything away is getting in God's way.
Say it again.
Sometimes you giving everything away to other people is getting in God's way. Sometimes he needs them to struggle a bit to become their best selves. But when you're giving, I'll fix it. I'm going to fix it. I'll take care of it. And you're not saying no. He can't get what he needs to get to them because you're getting in the way. Got it. And I've literally felt like I got sick at one time because I was giving everything away. And he set me down and moved me out of the way.
Wow.
And I almost lost my life for it. Now, what gives me peace is taking time for me, hugging the trees, going to the spa to take a minute, even if it's just, we have a spa here called Jeju. It's a Korean bathhouse. And you can just go in there, luxuriate in the hot tub. It's $40 for 24 hours. You can get extra stuff, but you don't have to. You could just be. Take a book, just be. Sweat some toxins out, just be. Relax, just be. And sometimes I'll just take a minute and go. Like, whatever it is that I need at the moment, I give to myself. Eating well, sunlight. I lay out in the sun. My business partner yesterday was like, this is the darkest I've ever seen. I'm in the sun every day. Like, thank you, God, for this charge. Like, whatever it is that brings me peace, massage or writing. I've been journaling since I was a kid. I got stacks of journals. Whatever brings you peace, do that. And it's so many different things. So I tell my clients sometimes to write a list of all the things you love to do from the biggest to the smallest and try to do something on that list every week, at least one thing. Yeah. Or if I work a big job, we do a design job. When we get paid, I'm doing one nice thing. If I know bills, I got to pay this and take care of that, or the grandkids, everybody got birthdays. It seems like every month. How many grandkids I got again? It's 12 months. Whose birthday is it now? But you have to provide, too. You know what I mean? Yes. But it's like, no, I'm doing something for me first that makes me smile. And then everybody else will get, that goodness that's left over. But I'm not emptying my cup for anybody else unless it's the Most High. If he tells me to go the extra mile, fine. But I'm not emptying my cup anymore. The overflow, you're welcome to, but that's a real thing. Some people say it, but no, I mean it. Like, keep your cup, I'm going to tell y'all, keep your cup full so that you can give that overflow. Yeah. Right?
Oh, so good. So good. Oh, my goodness, because Black women, and you said something at the end of your bio. You said, I'm not saying that I am a superhero or a superwoman, but if the cape fits.
Hey, put it on, baby.
Put it on.
Okay.
And so we do have this thing where we try to be everything to everybody.
They're
all
saviors.
The time. And that's heavy. Like, even though we take pride in our superwoman cape, sometimes it gets so heavy. We got to take that thing off.
Yes, God.
And put it to the side and say, this is for me. I'm doing this for me. I'm resting. I'm relaxing. I'm unplugging.
Yes,
I'm recharging. Because we go and go and go and go and go. And before you know it, you are a different person.
That's right.
At the expense of everybody else.
And then when you need, good luck. And that's why I also tell people, remember that just because you are a giver, right?
Come on.
God is going to reward you. You may not get it from the same person that gave it to you, but God is going to give it back to you, right? But be discerned on your giving. Like, you cannot give everything away, but be open to the fact that the person I gave this $50 to ain't never paid me back. God's giving you that back. It may not be by that person, but he always sees our giving, our hearts, and he always replenishes.
Yes.
So don't stay mad at them. Just don't let them borrow nothing else or give them nothing. Learn, be discerned. But yes, I think it's important, just to know that it's okay. God, he has us in the palm of his hands. All is well. Yes. All is well. Even when you think it's not, I always say he's always working in the background for our good, especially when it doesn't feel like it. That's when he's really doing some moving and shaking, baby. You out of a job because he's moving someone else from this position to take them here so he can take you higher. Trust, I got the chills. Thank you, Holy Spirit. Trust the process. Yep. Because this process is always working for you. I don't like when people say, it ain't happening to you, it's happening for you. Oh, it's happening to me, baby. I feel it. I feel it so strongly. But it is always happening for you. It's happening to you, but it's also happening. Yes. Period. Yes. Right?
Yes.
It's happening for you. So just trust. Trust him. Oh, with everything you have, just trust. When you don't see no way out, trust he is always on your side. He's never going to leave you. If he takes something away, something bigger is going to take its place. And I trust that so much. I just know it.
Yeah.
Without a shadow of a doubt. Yeah. I don't even worry. I just be like, God, this is what I need. I don't have it. I need you to show up. And he does.
And something to show up.
He does. And that's why I said that earlier. Once I make a promise to the Most High, like I said, I'm going to do a 120-day fast. I'm petitioning you for these things, but I want to reverse high blood pressure, reverse the thyroid thing. And I always say, like, I won't break my promise to you because you've never broken a promise to me. So when I get weak in my flesh and I want some soup or something warm, I'll be like, I can't break my promise. Yeah. I'll eat a piece of fruit and be satisfied. Mm-hmm. But until that 120 comes up, I'm not cheating. I'm not breaking it because he trusts me to really do what I said I was going to do. And I trust him to show up and do what he says he's going to do.
And here's another thing that when I'm talking to people, and because I do business consulting sometimes, I ask them what their goals are, and they tell me, and we come up with an agreement, and they say, this is what I'm going to do. And then I'm like, if you don't believe you're going to do it,
period.
Don't think I'm going to believe it. So the fact that you're like, I want some soup, but I said what I said.
Right.
I'm going to honor what I said.
That's it.
So if you don't honor what you're saying,
you don't trust yourself.
Don't expect nobody else to.
I said that on the podcast this morning. You can go watch it. I said, stop telling yourself you're going to do something and breaking your promise to yourself because you stop trusting yourself. You don't even believe your own word. You talking and you don't even believe what you're saying. So know that the people around you know you lying. No, they know you lying. Because for
you
real,
know you lying.
Exactly. It's always, I'm going to start on Monday. Monday never comes. So I'm always like, don't break your word to yourself. If you don't know that you're strong enough yet, don't even say it. Yeah. Don't even speak it. Just when you're ready, get started. If you're not ready yet, it's okay.
That's good.
It's okay. It's really
good.
Okay.
So wrapping up, I always ask the guests this one question, and I never prepare questions or anything. We just have a conversation, which I love. But I always ask this one question because it's in line and in theme with Brown Girls Can. Okay. And so when I designed the logo for Brown Girls Can, I was like, does it need to say we can do everything? Does it need to say anything? Like Brown Girls Can. And then God said, leave it blank. Leave it open because whatever you fill it with, there is a Black woman somewhere in the world doing it and doing it with excellence.
Well, yes.
And so that's why it's open-ended. Brown Girls Can, you fill in the blank. Mm-hmm. And so I always ask the guests to tell me, I am proof that brown girls can blank. Wow. And so I asked Miss Christina, I told her in the correspondence that I would ask this question. So she's had time to ponder. Yeah. And I want to see, all of the guests so far have said something along the same lines, which I think it's interesting. So I want you to finish that statement.
Okay.
I am proof that brown girls can.
Dang, I got a list.
Well, list it.
Even when you said it, I looked at it, I said, oh, Lord, Chris. How you going to nail this? I am proof that brown girls can. This is it's so many things. How do I
say
sum
them
it up?
all?
I am proof that brown girls can heal themselves, that brown girls can live an amazing life, that brown girls can overcome anything. Brown girls can do whatever they believe they can do. Brown girls can be free. I think freedom is so important. Yeah. We hold ourselves accountable for everything. We are our hardest critics, our biggest critics. We are not kind to ourselves. And I think it's important for us to truly love ourselves. And coming up, like I said, being a person who didn't love themselves, I believe brown girls can love themselves. Treat themselves with loving kindness.
Yes, I love it.
It's so many things.
It's so many things. And that's why I love asking every guest that, because to hear it from their perspective, you get just another facet of Black women. And I love it because I'm like, we can heal ourselves.
We're so powerful.
Yes, I love to hear all the things that not only somebody knows, but you are proof of it.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Yes.
There's a different, to say brown girls can do that, but to know that you're proof
that it can happen.
Of that thing, of that it can happen.
Right.
So I love when my guests, when they come on and they tell me what they are proof
I love that.
Somebody else can do it. So this is also to say, if you're dealing with sickness, or if you're dealing, you can heal yourself.
Yes, you can.
There are measures you can take to do that. And so just tap in.
From anything, though. From any and everything that they've put names on, you can heal yourself. And I was reading this morning about people saying, oh, you eating all fruit is sugar. It's totally different. People have healed themselves from diabetes on an all-fruit diet. So what we've been taught, a lot of this stuff isn't true. Research for yourself. Learn for yourself. I love doctors, and they have their place. And it ain't like, if my chest hurts, I'm going to the hospital. Yeah. What I'm saying is, be an advocate for your own health. Ask all the questions. Do all the research on your own, because a lot of stuff is led with money. You know, it's about the dollar. And so if they're giving you medicines, they're making money. They don't care if you're sick or not. Advocate for yourself. Because women have healed themselves from breast cancer with all grapes, just grapes. You know what I mean? It's so many things that you can do to heal yourself and be an advocate for yourself. Please, because a lot of times it'll be something serious and they'll tell us it's nothing. Years later, it's something that can't be fixed because we listen to them. If they don't help you, go somewhere else. Yeah. Just keep asking questions. Keep advocating for your own health, because you deserve to be here.
You heard it here.
You deserve
to be here. Here in this space, here in this world, here in this atmosphere, you deserve to be here. We need your gift. We need your presence. Thank you so
You're welcome.
much for joining me.
This was beautiful. Thanks for having me. The fact you came here was just amazing to me.
Oh, absolutely.
I really, really appreciate you sharing your platform, and I pray that people are blessed by not only me and what we've done today, but everything that you do. And may God bless everything that you touch and everybody that's connected to you.
Thank you.
Keep going, sis.
I'm going to keep going.
All right.
I'm going to keep going.
Okay.
This has been another great episode of Brown Girls Can, the podcast. Until next time, I will see y'all later.
Bye.
Thanks for vibing with us on Brown Girls Can, the podcast. If you felt this episode, be sure to subscribe, leave a comment, and share it with your girl gang. You can catch us on social media on Instagram at Brown Girls Can, the podcast, and on Facebook at Brown Girls Can. And remember, you are already everything you are becoming. So until next time, keep showing up, glowing up, and choosing you. Always remember that you can do anything.